Hey, fellow agents, this is Agent Smith, and we are going to be playing some more KQ6. So I'm going to continue searching around. There's got to be something we can do. Take a walk around. We can't go into the place, and that is fine.
A hollow in the trunk of the old tree forms a perfect nesting place for wildlife.
Huh. Can I use it?
Alexander
I hear
examines the
birds.
tree's hollow, but finds nothing of interest. Alexander can see no reason to clamber about on the old tree. He would only scar its bark.
Okay. Now leave anything on shore. I don't think there is. Just a long visible walk. Or nothing.
Alexander moves the
yes.
plank back to its original position.
Just to make sure that I hide that box. Weird. You know what? It's going to stay that way. I didn't expect it to actually do anything when it came over there. I just need to talk to your princess like for a few minutes, man.
Please, if you'll only be reasonable. I really must see the princess.
Begone! You're not welcome at the castle, Prince Alexander of Daventry. We have our orders, and they are quite clear.
Jeez, what a douche. Fine, fine. I'm going to go hang out in your guard dog house.
There's a little hut just off the path.
I want to see if there's anything in the little hut.
The little hut is empty.
Dang. Okay. Nothing out there either. I've exhausted so many options of trying to figure things out, and nobody gives me anything new. I'm gonna see if I can sell this ring, or trade this ring for this magic book he has, or if anything
There's no
of that's
reason
of
to
value.
use that on the books.
Not the books. Him.
Would you be interested in this ring?
It is a stunning ring, but I do not deal with jewelry and personal effects. Books and hard gold are all I can handle. You might check with my neighbor next door, though. He deals in such things.
Man, oh man, I tell you.
Alexander examines the...
Good day.
Excuse me, merchant, but the ferryman mentioned that you might have a magic map of the
Oh,
land
there
of
we
the
go.
Green Isles.
Why, as a matter of fact, I do. I keep it under the counter. It's been gathering dust so long that I nearly forgot about it. It was quite a few years ago, you see. The estate of a wealthy wizard fell into my
I feel like
hands
this
when he
conversation
died.
should have happened when I
It was
originally
useless
spoke to him.
magical junk mostly, which reminds me, I've still got some things of his in the back that I need to dump out. Anyway, the magic map was the one true treasure in the lot. The wizard was quite old and feeble and had enchanted the map to aid in traveling. It is said that one need only desire to be on an island depicted on the map to find oneself there. It is a very valuable map, as you can imagine. Unfortunately,
very valuable
no
item
one
for
is
it.
interested in traveling these days. It is far too dangerous with the current state of the kingdom.
What would you take for the map?
I would normally want something magic in return, but since I am hardly overrun with prospective buyers, I would be willing to take anything of equal value in exchange.
Okay. Well, you got my ring. You said it was really valuable.
Would you be willing to take my family ring in exchange for the magic map?
Daventry, are you a king then?
No, that's my father, King Graham. I'm just Alexander.
Well,
It's-
Prince Alex,
yeah, I was
she
gonna
is
say.
a beautiful ring. Are you sure you can part with such a unique family heirloom?
The ring
what
does
I gotta
mean a lot
do.
to me. I didn't always have a family, you know. Still, it is only gold. There are more important things at stake now.
And I
Then
know
you
who I am.
now own a magic map, Prince Alex. I will keep your ring out of sight for a few days. If you find anything else of great value in your travels, you can come back for your ring. I would hate to see it melted down for gold. Ah, and a warning about the map. It will only operate when you are out in the open and within sight of the sea. The limitation has something to do with the teleport spell ingredients.
Ah.
You might try the beach.
Thank you.
Of
You were
course.
very kind. And I'll remember about the map.
Oh, what's this now?
Suddenly, the old man in the concealing cloak sneaks past Alexander, and with a sneaky dart of his hand, steals a mint from the candy jar. The old man stuffs the mint into his mouth and wobbles unsteadily out of the pawn shop.
Interesting. As I said before, I'm pretty damn sure that's the genie. Seconds later in the castle. Mm-hmm.
Master! I followed Prince Alexander as you wished from the pawn shop owner. He just abstained, just reprieved. He just got a magic map.
You fool.
Yep.
You've been eating those mints again. I ordered you to stop that.
Yes, Master.
Now, what is this about a
Gets
magic
drunk on the
map?
mints. That's gonna be useful
With the
information for
map,
later.
Prince Alexander could travel anywhere as quickly, quickly as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I took care of the only means of travel. By my scimitar, I can't have him stirring things up now.
Oh, we about to stir.
Get a hold of yourself and listen carefully, Shamir. Go to the other islands and tell them...
Uh-oh. Oh, I want to tell him. Tell him bad shit, probably. Tell him bad shit about me. That's what it is. Oh, hey, the guy's gone. No magic genie lamps now. Wonder if he'll be back. Hey, but the girl's back out there. I try to talk to her. Hey, lady.
The girl is too far away.
Can I...
Alexander
Hello?
cannot reach the young serving girl. She's...
Are you
Oh,
out
this
here
bitch.
again? Have you finished the chores I gave you?
Yes, stepmother. The house and the stables are clean.
Then start
This poor
polishing
girl.
the silverware! Do I have to tell you everything?
Yes, stepmother. Right away.
Huh. We're gonna have to figure that thing out. Is it here? It is this way, but I mean, does this count? Is this good enough? Be careful, make sure nothing crazy happens. Look at this thing.
The magic map is made of thin leather and has lifelike drawings of the islands on its uneven surface. Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Cool. So we're on the Isle of the Crown. We've got the Isle of the Beast, Isle of Wonder, Sacred Mountain.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Zoop. Oh, yeah, so any kind of water will work. Oh, I ain't gonna get into this right now. Let me go back to town real quick. I want to see about them items he was talking about before I fiddle with all of this. So even though it was not the right spot, that still worked. That's interesting. I can use the beach whenever I need to. There's a bird.
A nightingale perches on a high branch of the tree. She sings the most beautiful song Alexander has ever heard.
With human words? Well, it's just a nightingale. Here, nightingale. I got a nightingale. Check that nightingale out.
Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and places it on the ground.
Oh, that's a ratcheting sound, man.
The mechanical nightingale sings a sweet, tinny tune. The real nightingale in the tree cocks her head and listens intently.
Aw. I gotta remember to keep moving my mouse around. I just will never be able to stop moving this. I'll keep it behind my back or something here.
The nightingale flies to a lower branch and looks at Alexander curiously, as if she were deciding that this
Kill the
might not
bird.
be so bad.
Catch it. It's mine. It's mine. I think it's gonna copy it. Huh.
Hello. Is anyone about?
Alexander gets no reply.
No, I want to talk to the bird.
Hello, little nightingale.
There you go.
Of what do you sing?
The nightingale only looks at Alexander curiously and continues to sing.
Probably come in handy somehow. At least the thing is not afraid of me. It's the stuff he said he's gonna throw out. Let's go see what he threw out.
Alexander sorts through the odds and ends that the pawn shop owner dumped into the pot. Magic exploding gum wrappers, a shattered crystal ball,
Nice.
a cracked wand, a fake thumb.
For hiding stuff.
Near the bottom,
Like magic
Alexander
shop
finds
stuff.
a little glass bottle labeled ink. It appears to be empty, but Alexander decides to take it anyway. You never know when a small bottle will come in handy.
That's actually pretty true. Okay. I'm gonna take a walk around town and see what we can find. And if I can't find anything else to do here, then we'll go ahead and start checking out some of these islands. Alright, well, I'm here at the shores. I'm gonna take a quick look at some of the other places that the map had. Because there's nothing else to do on this island.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna probably check out the Isle of Wonder. I want to go ahead and take a look, a quick glance over at
Alexander
the Isle of
feels
the
a
Beast
strange pulling
and
sensation.
the Isle of the Mountain. Oh wow.
A little fawn is feeding on a grassy hillock near the sea. Tall, narrow trees abound on each side of the path.
I want to check this place out, but I need to make sure I'm careful about how I do stuff. I'm starting to save alternates just to be safe. Alright. I haven't had an opportunity to die yet, but I still have. Holy crap, okay, I ain't going nowhere. Look at that. There's a lamp.
Old abandoned hunter's lamp is hanging on one of the trees. Alexander wonders who might have hunted in these dense woods. A pond lies across the path. The water boils as if over some magical flame.
Well, I ain't fucking with that, so let's go back to the beach. I want to see what the Sacred Mountain's about. Okay. This is nothing here.
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff.
There also,
Alexander decides to get closer.
there also appears to be flowers and stuff. Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates.
The rock has been etched by some unknown hand. One may need to read about the Logic Cliffs in the guidebook to the Land of the Green Isles in order to understand this mystical inscription.
I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna save. I think I already know this puzzle. It feels real fucking familiar. But let's get these feathers and flowers here.
Alexander takes the feather. Alexander picks the flower and is startled by its hideously strong skunk-like odor. For a moment, he could smell nothing else.
Skunk flower? What are they then?
Colors of flame burst from the center of the incredibly stinky flower and drip onto its petals. The flower's appearance is as flamboyant as its smell. Alexander is carrying an unusually large black feather.
That'll go good with my unusually small ink thing.
There
Let's try
appears
this
to be
again. I want to see if anything happens. I think if I click these letters...
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
That takes... Oh, it is. Oh, cool. I was like...
Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh, what's happening? It's loading.
Alexander has no taste for salt water.
Oh, my cursor just didn't change. That's weird. Alright. I'm going to save this yet again. We'll go take a look and see. Can we use them?
The steps cannot be moved any.
Can I walk on them? Is that how this works? I feel as though we probably shouldn't be here yet, but we're going to try it anyway. I can't believe I figured that puzzle out just taking a glance at it. I'm like, wait a minute. Elevating is rising. And the letters for each one's there. Oh, there's more. I can see this being a danger. I might not be ready for all of these puzzles. Oh, what's this
Alexander
one say?
examined.
Master of Language Will. And I don't know this one. I'm not even gonna. You know what? Let's just press buttons. Whoop.
Nothing happens.
Okay, nothing happens. I really don't know what I'm doing. All right, cool. I'm gonna head back down, and I'm gonna go ahead and port us to the last island, or the one I've looked at first, and we'll see about what's going on there. All right, so we're here back on the Isle of Wonder. Something floating in the water. And
A string of letters floats in the water. The letters spell out, "Where are you going?" Alexander's heard of alphabet soup, but this is
oh man,
ridiculous.
okay, this is gonna be that kind of a place.
One of the oysters is sitting up in bed and doesn't look very happy. He seems to be the only one who can't sleep. In the oyster's mouth, Alexander can see a glint of white.
A pearl? Can I get this?
Alexander wades into the sea to get the strange object in the water.
Oh, that's a bad idea. We're about to die. Don't go that far out. It's not that deep, is it?
The ocean currents tug at Alexander's legs.
Holy crap.
That object is just a bit out of reach.
Okay, well, I ain't going that far. We'll just back up on shore. Well, before I get all into this, I'm not exactly sure how long this video is at this point once I'm done editing, because I was running around for quite a while. I've been doing this for over half an hour now, but probably about 5-10 minutes. I'm just kidding, like 10-15 minutes for you guys. So either way, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here anyway, and I'm gonna go grab that sentence.
Waits. The ocean currents tug at Alexander's legs.
No, it's not. It's right there.
Alexander wades deeper into the sea to get the strange object in the water. The underwater toe is before Alexander can retreat.
Oh.
The currents
Yep, I'm out. Did it again.
The currents are.
Yeah. Proud you can't die like
Alexander
that.
struggles to.
Skippity skip. Jeez, I got it. I'm dead. Holy crap, this sequence is long.
Oh. Next.
I got you. I'm gonna have to come here.
Nothing
I bet.
like getting.
They show you a death location. That must be it. All right. Well, anyway, as I was saying, I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great day. Hey, fellow agents! Don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.